Hello, everyone, my friends. How are you doing today? Great to be here with you. It's Ken here at the Stamps of Life. This is Take Two Tuesday, and hope that all of you are having a wonderful and blessed day. Everything is going great here in Southern California. Beautiful, sunny day. Cold, but sunny. The sunshine is out, so we're happy to see that. And let's see, I think we've got our chat going. Say hello to a few of you. Hi, Karen and Nancy and Paula and Jan, Amanda, Pamela, Ellen, Vicky, Wanda. Great to see all of you. I'm doing pretty good today. Let's see what's new. Let me check over here on Facebook to see if we've got things going there. Yeah, Ruth's there. Hi, Ruth. Good morning. And Pamela over there on Facebook. Glad to have everybody here. It's great. We are going to have some fun today. Yeah, I am feeling better. I kind of just had a little bit of cold. I think it was getting passed around the family and it was my turn. And I'm doing pretty good right now. So yesterday I started feeling better after I got to work and I started working and things started to improve right away. So no problems here. Everything is good. I hope all of you are feeling great. We're going to look at some stamps and dies, a combination from all the way back in 2021 today, and also a folded that goes back to 2020. This will be fun. We have some great card samples to take a look at. I have prepared a few items to die cut, and I've done even a little bit of stamping today. So we'll take a look at that. We'll jump over there just in a couple minutes. We'll let everybody kind of jump in that hasn't yet quite made it. If you do happen to show up late, this is recorded, so you get to watch it again later. So don't worry, you won't miss anything. We'll record it, we'll repost it, and you'll be able to watch it, all that fun stuff. So again, this is Take Two Tuesday, and what we do is we take a look back at some items from the Stamps of Life from the past, some items that you might have, and also some items you might have forgotten that you have, but maybe they're buried in your crafting closet or at the back of your drawers or something. So this is a chance to be reminded to break them out and use them again. And of course, Stephanie designs most of her things to coordinate, or not necessarily coordinate, but they can be used together. So maybe you'll see some ideas today from the card samples that will spark your interest to break out some of those older stamps and dies that you have. The card bases, we'll be looking at that, fold it. And yeah, we'll have a lot of fun. Also, maybe you're new to the Stamps of Life and you have never seen these items. So this will be brand new to you, almost like presenting new items. So we like to share some of the goodies from the past that maybe you've missed out on, and a reminder for you to check them out. They're all on the website. And as we go through the items, we will go to the website and take a look, okay? And we'll look at some card samples, and again, we'll do a little crafting here on the side just so I can show you how easy it is. And let's see what else. Stephanie, I haven't heard from her today, so I'm hoping she's feeling better. Last night she was not doing too good, so it was a quiet night around our house. We all understood we weren't feeling the best. We did have family over and we had a nice dinner together, and we all kind of pushed through it, but I think everybody was just a little bit off. But I hope Stephanie's doing better. So if she's watching, she can tell you, she can check in and say, hey, I'm doing good, or maybe she still needs our prayers. But always we can use your prayers, whether we're healthy or not. Prayers are always appreciated, and we like to pray for you guys too. So if you need prayer for anything, I might not catch it in the chat because I'm doing everything on my own, but if you post it like in the comments down below, I will definitely get that. Why do I still have my time of day up in the corner? That was supposed to be the timer, but for some reason I didn't get that switch. So let's get rid of that. And okay, we can do that. Goodbye, time of day. All right. What else? Oh, our challenge to just kind of have an attitude of being grateful and thankful. I hope you're doing well on that. As we've been talking about, if we just keep at it and keep working on it every day, it kind of sets a pattern for us to be thankful and to be grateful and just to have that attitude. it can really affect us in a positive way. So we've been speaking about that. This would be week number 4 that we're starting. So if you are still up to this challenge, each day, it could be when you wake up, it could be in the middle of the day, it could be at the end of the day, whatever works best for you. I like to do it first thing because it kind of sets my day, the chart, the direction that I'm going to go, hopefully for the rest of the day. So try to think for yourself each day 4 things that you can be thankful for. And just from last night, I was thankful to have my grandsons there at our house. We had our Stephanie's parents, so my in-laws, they're great. And to be with Stephanie, we had food to eat, we had a house to be in. So real quick, I could just come up with some things that I was grateful for. And that was some of the things I thought about this morning when I was giving thanks. So try to keep at that, do the best you can. And this is week number 4 and 4 items. And then week number 5 next week will be our last week. But hopefully by then, when we're doing 5 a day, 5 things to be thankful for, we've really set that pattern in and it's become part of our lives. So let's go for that. All right. I hope you, again, are up to the challenge. I'm still doing it, so I hope you are too. There won't be any questions or tests or reports to be made, but it's just all for our good. So we're just trying to do things that are for our good. And, excuse me. So that's just real important. Help our outlook to be positive and, yeah, that kind of stuff. All right. I think we are ready to get started. Hi, Nancy and Susan and Jean and Rachel. Welcome, all of you. Let's double check again over Facebook to see how we're doing. Beth says she has a snowstorm. And Judy says this is the first time she's seen me on this side of the camera. Yeah, usually I'm just a voice. The Crafting Corner. Whoops, my shirt's got the Crafting Corner voice behind Stephanie. But I'm usually there, but not on screen. So if you haven't joined us again, we are going to get the fun started here soon. Yep, I see Mary's happy about the Chiefs. Go Chiefs. That was a fun game. I kind of thought it was going to turn out that way, but I'm glad it was a good game. Somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose, so oh well. I wish it were the Raiders who were in the Super Bowl, but it's probably not going to happen for a while. Okay, here we go. Our first collection that we're going to look at, we have some stamps and dies from, let me see if I can, I have a little slide for this. I'll pop that up. I'll help you remember what I'm looking at. We have Dragonflies to stamp, and they have dies. There is an add-on set is called More Dragonflies to stamp, I believe, and there's also a die set for that. So let me show you these, and we'll go over them on the website too. This is the main set of dies that goes with, this was a club set from February of 2021. That's the dies. You get the nice stamps, a couple different dragonfly images there. I gotta see if my picture-in-picture is gonna work today too, real quick. Let me hang on. No. Yeah, there I am, great. Then the add-on set, this is the More Dragonfly dies. And again, I'll give you all the counts and all that fun stuff when we get to the website. Excuse me. And the More Dragonfly to stamp set. Let's see, let's read some of the, this has You're Pretty Wonderful and My Friend on as sentiments. And then on this one, we've got a few sentiments. You've got this. I'm proud of you. Thank you. Spread your wings. I miss you. Dream. Be you. And it's time flies when I'm with you. So a bunch of nice sentiments there. Let's go to the website. This one we've got a few sentiments. You've got this. You see, we have our main club set there. Time flies when I'm with you. Thank you. Spread your wings. 15 stamps. I miss you, dream. Let's go to the website. I think I can get my camera. There we go. And they are, of course, made in the USA stamps. So a bunch of nice sentiments there. Let's go to the website. Let's see. The largest stamp is about just a little over 3 inches by just a little over 2 inches. Thank you. Spread your 15 stamps. I miss you, dream. Let's go to the website. This one we've got a few samples. See, we have our main club set there. It's made in the USA stamps. Thank you. Spread your 15 stamps. I miss you, dream. Let's go to the website. See, the largest stamp is about our main USA stamps, and you can see a bunch of great ideas from nice design stamps. Let's go into the gallery. See, the largest stamp is about we have our main club set there. Thank you. Spread your 15 stamps. I miss you, dream. Let's go to the website. See, the largest stamp is about our main club set there. Of course, made in the USA stamps. And you can see spread your 15 stamps. Let's go into the gallery. See, the largest stamp is about we have our main club set there. Thank you. Spread your 15 stamps. Let's go into the gallery. See, the largest stamp is about we have our main club set there. Spread your 15 stamps. I miss you. Let's go into the gallery. See, the largest stamp is about spread your 15 stamps. Let's go into the gallery. See, the largest stamp is about let's go with Sorry about that. Do you hear me now? Better? There's a video playing somewhere. Oh yeah, I see where it was. The video where I'm watching the chat was playing, and so I was reading your chats, and that video started playing. So sorry about that. I thought maybe it was the video that I was playing before with music. Is that better? Let me know before we go on, and I'll... Okay, I apologize, everyone. Yeah, when I switched back here to the website, it started playing the video where I'm doing the chat, so we don't want that to happen. Sorry about that. I apologize. Okay, back to these items. They're on the website here, and ooh, something's playing here too. No, that's okay. I see where it was. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that. And let's see if we can't get that fixed. All right, we should be able to look at the dies. Oh, I still can't quite get there. Let's see. Okay, the Dragonfly dies you see there. And you'll have some ideas of video, and then you see the add-on items, the more Dragonflies and the more Dragonfly dies. There is also, this base is really nice right here. The Dragonfly is different, but it's a nice A2 card base. This is one we did for some of our classes that we did when we traveled. Yeah, so that's a real nice card base if you're looking for a card base. It comes with all these extra pieces here, but the base itself just makes an A2 standard size card, which is really easy. And you can see right here, it's one of those must-have. So to make an A2 card, which is 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches, your standard size card. It has the decoration so you can fill in if you want to use, excuse me, use that full panel, you can use that. If you want to decorate with any of those dies, great, but you don't have to. But that will get you that nice base, so no measuring, no extra scoring or folding or any of that stuff. That one die will cut your card base real easy. Yeah, sorry, I know I was probably scaring you guys with the double voice, so I apologize. Great. Okay, let's take a look at the samples. First, we'll move over to my main camera. Make sure I have the right one. I do have a bunch of great card samples. We'll start rolling through those. I'll get camera 2 going here and we'll take a look. All right, there we go. I think I'm still up there. All right, these got a couple slimline cards first here at the beginning. And you can just see the beautiful work from our design team. The cards that they have created for us. It was always fun when we would travel. We could share all of these on the booth, and we had lots of fun doing that. It always seemed like the card samples were the thing that would really catch people's attention about the stamps and dies that they would want. Sometimes when you just see the stamps in a package or dies in a package, they don't always make sense. But when you see the cards that have been excuse me, the cards that have been created with it, then you get a good understanding. And here's one like with the card base that I was just talking about. Oh, that's a little bit off. Let's see if I can raise that just a tad. Oh, come on. There we go. I think that's getting most of it. Yep. So that's a type of A2 card base that was in that Dragonfly die base that I just shown you. Here's a little gift tag that was created with, I think this doesn't look like it's actually been stamped. It might have been from our card kit. This uses, so just so you know, the Elegant Edge #2 card for the die base on that. And that's a really elegant type looking card. It looks nice. This one features our, I believe it's the Mum background die set in this one. If you like the background, the kind of peach orangish color there, I believe that's the Mum flower background die. So once you cut it, cut your colors, you just lay it right on top of your A2 card. It just measures and fits right there. This is one of our grid dies. Let's see if it says oval grid. This has the oval grid. Oh, it's kind of sticking together. It's been in its little box, its little safe spot for a long time. Okay, I got that apart. There's that one. This is a great one. I think we looked at this this card base before. It was asked about. It's the Happy Birthday. And I think it also has floral mixed together. I think there's a happy birthday that goes in that circle. So that card front, the whole card base comes in one kit. You just add the dragonflies. I think it even has the flowers. A couple more here, and then we'll move over and do a little crafting ourselves there. You're pretty wonderful, that one says. Yeah, I see you guys say I'm human. Of course, lots of mistakes happen. Lots of mistakes happen. Things happen around here. Yes, always something. I've improved this each week, but there's always something that happens. And today it was double sound. Last week I had double sound too, but it's because I was using two different mics in two different spots, and the mics both were picking up, but they weren't timed together. I can't get the timing to work on this one camera, which is my nice main camera, to match the other cameras. So when I switch over to the table, I have to switch the mic too. Well, I forgot to switch the mic, so we did have some echoing last week as well. This week, the echoing came from the computer, and that I couldn't have planned for. I didn't expect the video. Either I left it playing or just started playing on its own. Here's that we saw one of these earlier with the flowers on the front. Let me see if I can find that die. I want to make sure I tell you the right one. I think it has floral in it. Oh, let's see. Yes, that one is called the Floral Happy Birthday Drop-In A2 card die set. That is quite a mouthful, but that is that card base. The Floral Happy Birthday Drop-In A2 card die set. So again, it does come with all those nice flowers, and level that out maybe. Oop, that's better. Comes with the nice flowers, and it has the big happy birthday sentiment right in the center. Okay, last one. Here's our dragonflies on a slim line. This is using the Peekaboo circle dies, so you can add little comments, sentiments under there that kind of are hidden. That's really fun. Add something a little extra to your cards. It says spread your wings in that one, so that is very great. I like a lot of those cards there. Very nice. All right, let's move back over here to me. Okay, we are going to, now I'm going to make sure I do my mics right, and any questions about those items as we continue on. A lot of these cards are in the galleries. If you go to the gallery page and there's a section for the dragonflies to stamp, you'll see a lot of the samples. You can always replay this video and just press pause if you want, and actually just take a picture, take a screenshot if you know how to do that on your computer. Or you can just use your phone if you see a card you like and just snap a picture of that card that I just displayed there. Those are the easiest, simplest ways I think to do it, because if you go to look for the exact sample that I just showed you, you might find it on the gallery page, you might not. And so I don't want you to start hunting for something you can't find. And also, just by the time you start looking for it, you might even forget what you were looking for. So the best way is, if you saw something that you really liked, was to take a look at it again in this video. Replay, press pause when you see the one you want, screenshot it, or take a picture. All right. Oh, one other thing I want to mention before we do some stamping and die cutting. The new card kit is coming out this Thursday morning. If you are a card kit club member, your card kit will be shipping out this Thursday. Some of you might get it before the weekend. Most of you probably won't, but hopefully within a few days after that, they will arrive. Excuse me, one second. I'm getting a real itch in my throat. Just right after I started saying I'm feeling great, my throat starts itching. I usually don't talk this much, but here I am. So I'm going to get a cough drop. I'm hoping you don't hear this or it doesn't pick up, but this might help me a little bit. The card kit will ship out Thursday. Lots of brand new items. This is sealed, so that means I'm not allowed to show you what's in it. But if you are a card kit club member, you will have a chance to get these brand new items. They coordinate a lot of them with the stamps and dies, the flower wreath from the first of the month. This is a great chance for you to jump in and join the club. We will have an extra amount available for new club signups, and so those will be going out, and so that will be a lot of fun. If you're not familiar with our clubs, when you go to our website, right up at the top, you just click join the club, and there's information about the card kit club, as well as our fold it club, our stamp club, and our stamp and die club, the Die Hard club. If you are in any of those clubs, as a club member, you save 15% on the Stamps of Life website whenever you shop. Everything on the website, you get a 15% discount whenever you shop with us. So it is a lot of fun, and you get the best prices when you're in the club. So if you are thinking about joining, this would be a great time. All the clubs, when you sign up, you do get a welcome gift. So you'll get a little surprise extra. Either one, the Fold It Club comes with a really nice die set. And then if you join any of the other clubs, the Stamp Club, Die Hard Club, or the Card Kit Club, you get 2 welcome gifts. So something extra. Again, if you're not familiar with us, we are the Stamps of Life. We've been around in business since 2009. And we have lots of fun. We started out as just a stamp company, just stamps, added dies, and then the card kit, and then about a year and a half ago, the Fold It Club. So the clubs are lots of fun, and all the details are on the website. All right, let's go over to my little workstation here and see what we have going on. I'm going to make sure I get my mic changed. I'll move over cameras first, and then I will switch my mic, and Let's make sure I have everything right. What can I do there? That would be camera 3. Whoop, nope, nope. We don't want that. I'm gonna make sure I get my mic changed. Something's playing again there on my computer. My computer seems to have a mind of its own, but we can fix that. Okay, I do have camera 3 ready to go. Nope, that is not camera 3. There we are. I worked on the lighting and that seems to be a little bit better today too. And now I'm going to switch over mics and make sure that you can hear me. I'll turn this mic and turn on this one. Hope you can hear me. And I will try to take a look at the chat. I think the sound seems to be good. And hopefully no echoes. If you do have an echo or anything like that, let me know. But I think just one mic is going. That looks good. Okay, let's go on over here, see what we've got going. So earlier, it was just this morning, I did some stamping. And I took the main stamp. This is from the club set, the Dragonflies to stamp. I did stamp that a few times. I was practicing with some lighter colors and darker colors, filling in the wings with the solids from the add-on stamp set. And everything was working out great. I did cut some extra shadows to kind of give us an idea of what we can do to, we'll have the regular cutouts when we cut these out, but we could also have little shadows behind them. So those dies come in the kit as well. Let me find those stamps and dies. What did I do with those? I think I left them over here. Oh, there they are. So from the club set, we're going to, so these are the extras. We're going to, I'll show you how to stamp with these 2 solids from the More Dragonflies stamp set. And then this is the Dragonfly, more Dragonfly dies. We won't actually use any of those today, but I'll die cut with the main collection. So here's our main setup. We're going to use these 2 large dies here. I already cut with the shadow, and then we're going to cut these out with the main die there, the main Dragonfly. So the shadow would go around it. If I want to cut it like that, I can. Or if I want to actually cut on it, I have that option too. That would eliminate the borders. I kind of like with, not sure how I'm going to do this. Maybe we'll do one of each, see how it turns out. So since these are a little bit smaller, now you have the option when you do stamps and dies, you can ink, like I ink these ones first, or you can do the extra stamping afterwards. I prefer, and there's no right way to do it, I prefer to, like maybe after I've stamped the outline here of the image, I prefer to die cut at that time, because if I do a lot of extra work with the ink pads and coloring, there's always a risk, because I'm still kind of somewhat I wouldn't say a beginner, but I'm not a professional, say like Stephanie, who she always gets her die cuts just right. With mine, it might be a little more of a hit and miss. So I'm going to go ahead and use some washi tape just to keep these in place so they don't slide around. And for me, that will be important because I don't want to mess up what I've already stamped. So you really got to make sure these are lined up. Oh, we got to get this one face down. That will be important. got to be face down. Make sure you can see that good enough there. Sorry, I'm a little bit slow when it comes to this part, but I want to make sure you guys can see everything that's going on, and also that I don't get too frantic and have things flying all over the place and it'd be distracting and I would lose things. So I go a little bit slow here, but to kind of show you my process. This one facing down as well. Whoops. If I had a really big work table and work area, it would probably be a lot better. But I'm trying to do everything in this really consolidated area so I can be in front of a computer, have a workstation, and be on a camera, kind of all within the same areas. Okay, so those look pretty good. And I'm going to go ahead and run that through. I've got my plate there on the bottom. And it looks like I have everything lined up. Let's go ahead and run these through. A little bit of squeaking, so I might be a little bit out of alignment, but nothing too bad. And see, I can see that one of my dies did move a little bit. Oh, that's not good, but not terrible. But you can see it got a little bit out of alignment there. So if I was going to really use that for a card or something, I would have to make that again. But you can see how it just got a little bit off the correct cut. Let's see how this one turned out. I'm hoping better. So I must not have put enough washi tape on that, or I didn't put the washi tape in the right place. One of those two. This one is a little better. And my idea was for this one, you remember how in the last couple of episodes we had used glitter paper? Well, I had some extra and I had cut out the shadow for that. And then also another idea, you can use your pattern paper also as a shadow. So a couple different ideas of what you can do with that. I'm going to go ahead and ink these up a little bit. Let's move these pieces out of the way and get my table off there and my platform. All right. Here's my secret weapon. If you are having any troubles with your stamping, the secret weapon will help you tons. So if you do not have one of these, it's something you really, really might want to invest in. It'll be worth it. Your stamping results will just get improved greatly if you have this. Now, I have done a little inking earlier today. So I know these stamps are good, but the main thing I want to know is, since I do think the wings are a little bit different, that I want to make sure that I'm going to stamp on the correct wings of these little dragonflies. And I think that one will go that way. Let's see, that way. Well, let's test it on the one that I fouled up. And then we've got this one too. I'm just going to lay these on here and make sure I'm matching up with the right. Well, that one should go on there. No, I don't think so. It's a little tricky because they really look like they're very much the same, but they can be slightly different. So before I stamp, I want to make sure I have those correctly lined up. I think I've got a good match there. I think I can zoom in a little bit. Do that. Oops. Okay, I think those are going to match up, and that we can go ahead and put some ink on these. What did I do with my other dragonfly? Oh, there it is. There's that one. And that one. I've got them set the right direction now. Make that. And then try to get right over where I'm going to stamp. Yep. That one came out good. And then we want to do the same thing. Save us a little time. Whoop. Tiny bit off on that one, but you get the idea. Those are looking good. And then we'll do the other wing. We'll pick another color like I had pink before. Not pink. I think that is not pink. It is and then I'm going the right direction with these. This is, gosh, I can't think of the color now. Pixie. And I want to get right over the top of that. Make sure I do get it lined up a little bit better this time. Looks good. Make that one more time. And I'm just making sure there's pressure all around when I ink. All right, so give you ideas. My inking was off a little bit on that one. It's a little bright. So you can see I got out of the line a little bit. And then this one, it looks really good. It fills in. And with this one, the inside die, you can, of course, you'd want to color the rest of the dragonfly, but you can mix and match. You can put it onto pattern paper. You can. This would be fun with glitter. Give you something different to think about using those. All right. So that is our dragonfly collection. And as I move some of these items back over, let me know if you have any questions. I'll check on the chat when we scoot back over there. I got to get my die machine back over here in place for our next die set when we're going to be looking at that. I'll fold it. Oh, I lost one of my screens here. Let's see. Okay, there's that. We're kind of lined up a little bit. All right, got that. All right, we're good to go. And let me switch back over to me. All right, there we are. Let me turn. We don't need to see to me. One is enough. All right, that was the Dragonfly collection. I hope you guys like that. Again, going a little bit slow is, for me, hopefully eliminates some mistakes. I can stay a little bit more organized. And what I would do if I was watching this, especially if you're on the replay, and it's time to watch the crafting part, I might speed it up because it'll get through faster and you get to the point right away. But that is a fun set, and you saw all the different cards that were created. Very, very nice collection. Again, the dragonflies were from February of 2021. If you were in the club back then, you probably have them, and you might want to break them out and use them again. If it's new to you, it's something you might want to add to your collection. All right, moving along. I'm going to clean up here a little bit. Make sure I get organized for our next. So our next item we're going to look at is the mushroom folded. This is from April of 2020, so just about 4 years ago. And this is a very popular set. It, of course, was used during the time that it came out, but then we started adding... is that working? No. There we go. We started adding little gnomes, and I see a ton of cards that combine the gnomes and the mushrooms together, and there's one of them. And this is a fold-it die, and I'll find it on our website. The mushroom fold-it die. It makes an A2 card. Boop, 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 boop. Maybe. Oh, I have two mouses here on my desk, so sometimes I grab the wrong mouse. Let me type in mushroom here. If you like folded cards, this one is excellent. All our dies give you really nice precision cuts, and they are super easy to use. Oh, why does it say that? There's probably 4 or 5 dies in here. We'll find it. Okay. There we go. Okay, here's 4 dies. Makes a 4 1/4 inch by a 5 1/2 inch card, so that's an A2 size card. It has a little small decorative dies down there as well. The fold-its are super easy to use. If you need a quick card, I recommend fold-it cards. If you go to do a lot of stamping and coloring, of course that could add some time to your creation, but if you just want to get out a quick card, this is the way to go. Here's some card samples for you from the website. There's a video. Stephanie shows you a bunch there. There we go. Somehow I lose my little page turn. There it is. So there's the dies. It said 4 dies. Makes an A2 card. There's a video. I think that might be in my box, that one. There's the gnomes. We have gnomes to stamp and gnomies to stamp, so we have a bunch of different gnomes. If you're into gnomes, we have those. There are regular stamp and die sizes in those, and there's also fold-its when it comes to the gnomes. And if you scroll down the page, you'll see there's also, we did do a mushroom to stamp and die set with the add-ons, and there you'll see the gnomes. This is all on the mushroom fold-it page. Let's take a look at the samples I have here. So I have my box of samples. We'll take a look at those, and then I'll show you how easy it is to die cut one of these as well. This one says, "Have a happy day." Gnomes to stamp is also used on this, and mushrooms to stamp. So if you see some extra items on there, pop that out a little bit. There we go. This is a super cute one. A lot of work on this one. It's combined with, this has the 5x7 tree folded along with the mushroom folded. Some different gnomes. I think I see some garden items on there. Maybe picnics to stamp. There's a lot on that one. Maybe I can scoot it back a little bit. You can see it a little bit better. There we go. On that is a nice card. Nice, lots of colors. See if we have anything on the inside. No. Oh, you can see how they've used the fold it. That will lift up just like that. You can, with the fold it, you can do kind of paper piece a lot of items too. So you can see how we've got the different colors on there. It's all paper piece. Here's a nice, this would be an example of a quick one. A couple pattern papers, a base, and you're ready to go. This is a cute card here. And I've got a couple more wrapped up here to share with you. Let me move back over to our chat side there. It's real pretty as well. I forgot to unwrap a couple of these, so it's taking me a little longer. It gives you longer to take a look at the ones I put there. So this is where you want to take your screenshot or take your camera phone out and take a picture real quick if you see one you like. These, I did not see these on the website, so this might be your big chance to take a look. So that one even is kind of like a shaker style, right? So let's see what you can do with that shaker. And then our last one. Lots of pretty colors, a variety of ways. You can go real basic, or you can get real intricate, get real fancy. It's up to you. Okay, I will show you, if you're not familiar with fold-its, I'm going to show you how to cut one of these real quick. It's not too difficult, so I'll go back over to the table. We'll cut out these dies. Where is that die? Let's see, what did I, oh, it's not there. What did I do? There it is. So we'll work with this. Again, we're making an A2 size card, fold it, and I'll show you how easy it is to do. All right, let's switch over again. And I'm going to switch mics. All right. Hopefully we're good on our mics there. Start getting all this stuff by my feet, and it gets kind of crazier to work without tripping over something. I got to be a little bit careful. I always have the hardest time getting these. You put this tape on the top to keep everything in place, to get these dies out of the packaging. All right, there we go. So basically this die is going to do most of the work. We can decorate with this one and give it a little color, a little bit something extra, but most of the work will be done with this one. And I need to get my cardstock. And we're just going to make this one have a little bit extra colors to it. Let's see, how should we do that? So on a fold it, you will have, there's a spot here where it will say cut at this spot. I don't think I can get that in focus there. Place fold here, and you can also do it on the side, so you have two different options. Now when you cut it on the fold line, you're going to get a straight line across, and of course we don't want that with the card. We don't want a mushroom with a straight top, so I'll show you how to fix that. So we're going to go ahead and fold our cardstock. This is an 8.5. Make sure I get that lined up where I want it to go before I do that. And so we're going to have this die just overlap just a tiny bit there, and that's how it's going to turn into a folded. Otherwise, if I were just to cut it right here, I'm just going to get one cut. It wouldn't have the folding option with it. So you got to do that fold. I want to make sure this is kind of score it a little bit. Add that in there. Again, I can go a little bit faster with this one because fold-its are just a little bit easier to use. They're big dies, and I haven't done any stamping, so I can't mess up any of the work that I've already done. I'm going to put this again. We've talked about speed bumps before. Stephanie mentions it awesome. We want to try to avoid those. So if we can get our die at just a slight angle, that's going to help a lot. We're going to go ahead and run that through. And this is going to give us the base of the card. All right. Take that out and see what we have. So here we have created our card base, the folded card base. Now we've got to figure out how are we going to get rid of that straight line on top. You don't want that. I will show you how to do it. Now we're going to take the same die that we used before, and we are going to cut another mushroom. But this time, instead of going over the edge, we're going to go under. This will give us the full die cut for that. There will be no straight line, and we'll be able to cover up that line that was created. I'm going to turn that die at just a slight angle. Make sure I have my cutting pads in place. Whoops. Maybe I need 2 cutting pads, Ken. That would help. You have to have a cutting pad on top and the bottom, or it's not going to cut at all. Since the pads are clear, I always think that there's already a cutting pad on the platform, which is not always true. Sometimes I move them and one doesn't make it back, and if you don't have 2, you're going to be out of luck. All right, there I've created the top, the front, the actual front of my card. So this is going to get rid of how we had that straight line that you could see there at the beginning. It's gone now when I cover it. So we're going to go ahead and put some adhesive on here, and we're going to add this to the top. Oops. I want this to stick really good, so I'm going to put quite a bit on there. And I probably shouldn't be doing this on my machine, but for the sake of time, we will do that. We're going to go ahead and add that onto there. Press down. And there I have my card front. Now, if I just want to do some quick decorations, I can take the inside piece here of the mushroom folded, and I just have to run it through the die machine with a different color. See, that looks a little bright, so I'm going to try to turn that brightness down just a tad bit. Maybe that will help. Okay, I have my die that will kind of do the decorative part, and we've got to pick a different color. It can't be the colors we just used, so I have to pick something different. I have my plate on the bottom. It's good if you can kind of rotate your plates around, switch them, flip them over. Sometimes you might get the bowing or the bending, however you want to phrase that, that will kind of warp your cutting pads. But if you flip-flop them, rotate them around different directions, they'll kind of even out over time, and you get a lot more use out of them that way. I'm going to go ahead and run this one through. All the way through that. Didn't hear any speed bumps or anything like that. So that was something good. And you can see how you get all these different pieces that you can use if you like. I'm just going to focus on adding these 2. To give you an idea of what we have here. Somebody's trying to call me, but I can't take any calls right now, so whoever's calling is going to have to wait. We're a little busy here, right? We're going to get some adhesive on here. Adhesive still. And I can add that to the base. So if I wanted to get fancy, of course, I could do different colors. I'm just using all brown up here. But you can mix and match this part as much as you like. I wouldn't say this is brown. This is more like a it's not the craft paper. It's not ginger snap, but much more in line with that. And I just kind of press that down. So you're getting there really quick. Your mushroom course, if I was being a little more careful, I would line things up a little bit better. You can add different colors into the circles if you like. I punched out, when I ran this die through, it does create the circle. So if I had some white, I could add white in there, give it a little different look, kind of polka dot, but very fun, very easy to do. So I hope you like that one. And so that is the Mushroom Fold It A2 card. My computer has gone to sleep here. Where am I? Turn off my mic. Okay, and I'm on picture in picture there. Any questions about those items? Mushroom Fold It today, and the Dragonfly dies and stamps. All those are on the website. Early 2020s, we released those. They are on our website and available for you if you would like them. We are going to wrap things up here. We're getting towards it. Oh, it's almost an hour already, so gosh, I'm sorry. The card base on that one was using razzleberry. And then this wasn't our official craft ginger snap, but that's basically what it was, like a ginger snap with the razzleberry. And on different have all kinds of different pattern papers being used, solids with pattern paper, so different things you can do. Very versatile set. I know some of these are featuring items from our card kits, so if you have any card kits, maybe you have some bugs, some embellishments, you can dress them up real quick. Yeah, so that's a lot of fun. All right. Oh, there was one thing I wanted to show you guys. I should have done this earlier, but this is just for fun. We kind of like to close up our segments with some good fun stuff, so I will pull that video up here in just a second. Let's see if I have any other news. The card kit's going out this Thursday. We're going to do a store day. A store day on Monday, the 19th. So that's next Monday, President's Day. If you're in Southern California, you are welcome to come by the store. It will be open at 9 a.m. to about 2 p.m. We'll have a good selection of items from the last year. And the store will open at 9. We'll close around 2. We'll have fun. I'll be here. Faylene will be here for part of the time. And yeah, so if you have the day off, we would love to have you come by. It should be a good fun day. Hopefully the rain will, I think it's supposed to rain this upcoming weekend, so maybe the rain will pass by. And then, yeah, we'll have some fun here at the store. This Wednesday night, tomorrow night, a flash sale starts. So there are going to be some brand new items on the website tomorrow, probably later in the evening. Today's the 13th, so tomorrow's the 14th, that's right. And then it's really the official release is the 15th, but there will be items on the website tomorrow. Okay, this is just for fun. We are trying to just have some good times around here. I found this little video. If you have the colors, now you're going to have to participate in this. There's not going to be any winners, so this is just for fun. If you have the colors red, yellow, and blue, how many different colors do you think you could come up with if you were mixing them? Right off the hand, I can think of a couple that I could get. Like, I think if you get red and blue mixed together, you get purple. And yellow with red, I'm going to guess orange. And, oh, I don't know what else I could do. I guess yellow with blue would probably be green. So I'm thinking there's a few colors I can get. But watch this video. How many different colors do you think you could create if you just started off with red, yellow, and blue? And if it doesn't make sense to you, I'll show you this video. I think it has some music that goes with it. It takes about a minute. Post your guess. How many if you combine these 3 colors in different options, mixing and matching them, how many different colors do you think that you could create with red, yellow, and blue? Now this is what happens if you spend too much time watching YouTube or maybe you're on Facebook, you come across funny videos like this. So here we go. I'm going to play this video for you. Oh, not that one. This is a neat one too, and I'm going to make sure I switch over to that and watch all these colors they come up with. Pretty fun. Oh, not that one. All right, here we go. Let's make sure I have the sound on for that. That will definitely make it more fun. And I will press play. So here we go. They sped things up. But when I watch this video, it just reminds me of how creative we can be and how we can get all these different colors and start off with something simple, and it becomes a little more complex and much more interesting too. The variety. I like variety. God's given us all these beautiful colors. How can we use them and make things pretty out of them? So in this sample, what did they come up with? Besides the 3 main, another 15 colors. So more colors than I could have come up with, but interesting, I thought. The end. All right, quick one. So I hope you like that, just for fun, just something different to look at and think about, and maybe cause you to see how creative you think you could be. Oh, some of you said 27, 15. I think the 15 is what I saw, but I think it could keep going on. Janet says she could get 70 different colors. Wow. Polly, I could not keep up with Stephanie in a 30-second card challenge. You saw how slow I was. Stephanie would have about 5 cards finished in the time it would take me to make 1 card. So we'll leave the 30-second cards to Stephanie. But I thought it was just fun. Sometimes you can find some creative, interesting things like that. And colors are cool. We talk colors with the boys some of the time, and we like to look in the sky and see the different colors in the sky and how God uses these beautiful colors just to make our world so awesome. The world would be much more boring, right, if it was just all kind of black and white. So it's fun to have colors. Of course, in Stamps of Life, we have tons of great colors. All right, last thing before we head out, I do have a couple quotes, our thankful quotes. Let's see if I can grab those. Some things for us to think about. Keep working on that challenge of trying to, some part of your day, spending time giving thanks, being reminded to be thankful. Let's see if that will work. I have a couple quotes here. Will that be the one I want? No. No, not that one. Oh, here we go. Okay, this quote is from, what's her name? Hannah Whitall Smith. Now, the picture was black and white. This must be from a long time ago. But she said, so I don't know anything about these people, but I just like their quotes, so I don't know anything about the history of them, but here we go. The soul that gives thanks can find comfort in everything. The soul that complains can find comfort in nothing. So I think how it's just kind of your outlook. If you're looking to be thankful, I think it's going to impact you in a positive way. If you have lots of things to complain about, things might not be so great. Polly, Stephanie's feeling better. And then I also have a nice Bible quote. It says in 1 Thessalonians 5:18, it says, in everything give thanks, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. And it does say, it says give thanks in everything, give thanks, but it doesn't really say for all things give thanks, because some of the time things are difficult in life. But I think it's trying to remind us that if we're looking to give thanks, God is going to work our difficult situations. Somehow he's going to turn it around for good. I know in Romans 8:28 it says that God works all things for good for those who love him. And so that's a promise we can stand on. You might have something that's difficult, not so easy, but look for ways to find ways to give thanks for that. Some of the time, our difficult challenges in life, at the moment, we're not going to notice anything. Well, how can I be thankful for this situation? But later on down the line in life, you might find ways to give thanks for something God has done in your past that at the time you couldn't see it, but maybe you will in the future. I think sometimes God uses the things that we go through life for, let me turn that off, the things we face in life for us to grow and mature, but then I think he also sometime in the future he might use us to minister to someone else. And I think it's through life's challenges that we'll grow and we'll be able to do that. So look for ways to always give thanks. Again, less complaining, more giving thanks. And if we spend more time giving thanks, we definitely won't complain as much, right? Aren't we blessed? We have a lot to be thankful for. I'm grateful that all of you would join me today. I want you all to have a wonderful, blessed day. I hope God is blessing each of you. Oh, and we talked at church today with the guys who came across a verse. It just says, that God really loves us. And I hope that all of you know that God does love you and he cares about you very much. Maybe we were raised up in a way to think that God's looking to get on our case about something, or he's unhappy with us, or I don't know, he just wants to get us in trouble for something. But that's not how God is. God is gracious and he's merciful. He gives us second chances. So if you don't know that God loves you today, I want you to know that he does. And, just let that really sink down and receive his love, and you'll be blessed. It'll cause you to be thankful. If you already know that God loves you, awesome. Continue just to walk in that, knowing that he loves you, he cares for you, he's going to take care of you, and he's going to bless your life. That God has good plans for you, and he wants to do good things for you. So I think that's going to be it. I am off back to my other jobs around here. Again, have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoy the cards, the card making, the mushrooms, the dragonflies, all on the website. I will see you on Thursday for Crafting Corner. Or I won't see you, but you hear my voice. Stephanie will be there. Someday I'm going to get a camera. We're going to get a camera for me on that setup, but we haven't done it yet. Have a wonderful day. See you Thursday, and then I'll be getting card kits shipped out for you on Thursday morning. Thursday night is Crafting Corner, and I think that's a wrap. All right. Have a wonderful day. Take care, all of you. Again, thanks for joining me. All right. Bye-bye. I will see you next week for Take Two Tuesday. We'll have some new items. I don't know what they are yet, but I have seen a lot of card samples, so I just got to get all the items together, and we'll have some fun. All right. Take care.